On a blistering hot day in Houston, the roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Garrett Cole will be on the mound for the Astros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
In now is John Jay, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how we get things underway here in the Space City. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yohan Moncada goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. So stepping in, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Parker is after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, head-to-head against Nova. He's 3 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Batting fourth.
So a man at third here with two gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. He played an inning, no score. Here's Yonder Alonso, his career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .375 hitter. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D.
The catcher.
And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Settling in now, Wellington Castillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are two gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So here's Daniel Palka now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Cole, or the Cole Train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. The second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman has it. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. White Sox leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Michael Brantley as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Engel is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a solo homer for Yuli Gurriel, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Batting 7. The right
Stepping
fielder,
in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. This is popped up. Anderson is under it. 2 down.
Batting 8.
So
The
striding in,
designated hitter,
Max Stassi. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batting 9.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Stassi is off at first with 2 away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Stassi isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. Leading off the inning, Yolmer Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Yolmer Sanchez becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box, Adam Engel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, John Jay, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One strike now from Cole. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's George Springer.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would have hoped your leadoff man could work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
In now, Jose Altuve.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Calling for it, Polka. And that's the first out of the inning. One out now in the Houston third. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Next for the Astros.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yoan Moncada.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up. Cole has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike there. 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th, and that'll bring in the University of Miami product, the left-handed hitting first baseman Yonder Alonso. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. Wellington Castillo would be next. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Michael Brantley.
Leading up for the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Engel is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The first baseman, number 10.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Stepping in now, Tony Kemp. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Into the box, Max Stassi,
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Polka is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Left field and deep. Polka racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Astros 2 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Castillo, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. He's a 9-year Major League vet. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Daniel Palka. And a high strike there, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. Line hard to center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And he's safe.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play. And 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Line hard. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third. He just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
The left fielder, number 23.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Caleb Freire, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Michael Brantley will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Number 10.
The runner in scoring position with two men gone. And taking in to bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Correa at second with two down. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 4-0 Houston. Now at the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now. We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Kemp.
Oh, no, it drops. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Yohan Moncada. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Count is 1-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he struck him out, so double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Next to Chicago.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Out. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. White Sox pick up just the 1. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Astros 4 and the White Sox 1. At the plate, Tony Kemp popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate.
The right fielder, Tony Kemp.
First pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Jay. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Matt Stassi.
Standing in now, Max Stassi. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Center, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 6-run ball game.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
In now, George Springer. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And a relay home. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Into the box, Carlos Correa.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley. And that's in there, base hit. The relay, the tag, and they got him coming back to third. So coming to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. As he'll hang on here to record the second out. Now at the plate, Tony Kemp is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Correa at second. Brantley at first. 2 out in the inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jay has a read on it, and that retires the side. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. 7th inning coming up. Houston leads this one 9-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Josh James is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yonder Alonso, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. James comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Bregman shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
1 away, and here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. First offering on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fouled away. And it's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Daniel Palco. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Gurriel will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail big. It's 9-1. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you, Heidi. Ian Hamilton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Max Stassi. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Jay. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose.
In now, Jose Altuve. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Alex Bregman.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Altuve ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Well, I'm excited to see the data on that base hit because it was screaming off the bat. And ShowTrack tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. Second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box, Michael Brantley swinging a hard liner to center field. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Juan Minaya comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Yuli Gurriel will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Jay is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 13-1. Chris Davinsky has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Into the box, Tim Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Adam Engel. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Here's the 1-2. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Davinsky over to his left. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Yoan Moncada, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Shoots this one over to first. Gurriel brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. Now batting, Tony Kemp. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The right fielder, Tony Kemp.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now the Astros designated hitter, Max Stassi. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have to play this out around the 362 sign. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The pitcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
In now, George Springer as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Engel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now in the box, Alex Bregman. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And nothing as the run score.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Jace Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
57, Jace
Carlos Correa will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runners. Tyler White will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side. Tyler White will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Game for the Astros.
Will Harris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
White now pitching for the Astros. Number 36, Will Harris.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Number 17, Yonder.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Yonder Alonso. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Abreu aboard here at first with nobody out. 0-2 to Alonso.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
White will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1. Digging in once again, Wellington Castillo. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. White picks it up. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
16-1 the final today. The Astros brought their big bats to the park in this one, hammering 7 home runs. Garrett Cole earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining.